Hello everyone. Alright, for this lesson we'll take a look at more challenging expressions to simplify, and I'll show you how to combine them, right? Combine the like terms. So let's take a look at the first example. Say we have negative 5e minus 12. Alright, again, this is an expression because there's no equal signs, right? No inequalities. More so, this is an algebraic expression because of that variable e, that letter e. So here, all we want to do is multiply that negative in front of the parentheses and distribute that into the 5e. So we'll get negative 5e for that one. And we'll do the same thing with the negative 12. So negative 1 times negative 12, which gives you a positive 12. Right? So the simplified version is negative 5e plus 12. And we're done. Alright, let's take a look at another example. Let's say we have negative 3 in parentheses x minus 2y plus 2. Alright? Again, the negative 3 is outside of the parentheses, so we're going to have to distribute that negative 3, right, to the 3 terms inside the parentheses. So we'll do this one first. Right, so that'll give us negative 3x, and this comes after. Right, notice there's a negative and a negative, so remember spoon, right? Negative times a negative, same sign, so therefore it's gonna be a positive 6y, right? And then pick a different color here. We'll go with this one. We have negative 3. And that's being multiplied with the positive 2, so that'll give us a negative 6. Right, so we are essentially done, right, with this simplifying of the expression, well, for this problem at least. So it's negative 3x plus 6y minus 6. Right, now let's take a look at another one. Let's say we have 2b minus 5b plus 1 plus 3b minus 2. Right? So same thing. So we'll start off. Actually, this 2b, there's nothing to do with that, so we'll just bring it down. Right? The 2b stays as 2b. But there's a negative here, so we'll take that into consideration. So the negative times the 5b, which leaves you with negative 5b. And then we'll take that negative again, multiply with the negative 1. That'll give us negative 1. Okay, then we have this positive. I think of it as positive 1. You know, we don't write the 1 there, but it's still there. So that positive times the 3b, so that'll give us a positive 3b. And last, we have that positive 1 times a negative 2, which gives us a negative 2. Okay, so now we have the simplified expression. Now we can combine like terms here, right? We have a 2b here, we have a negative 5b here, right? And we have a 3b here. So 2b minus 5b, that's negative 3b plus the 3b, so it's 0b, right? Which is 0. Okay, now let's take a look at the numbers. Let's do that in red. So we have negative 1 here and a negative 2. So that just gives us negative 3. And bring that down. So this simplifies to 0 minus 3 is just negative 3. And so we are done. Check. Alright, let's take a look at a different one. Let's say we have 3g in parentheses 2g plus the 1 plus 3g squared, whoops, squared, minus g. Right? So the only thing that you have to watch out for is you have this 3g times another g, right? Just to keep in mind, so if you have a g times another g, it's just g squared. Right? We're only going to look at g, the squared for right now. We're not going to go to anything higher than squared. Right? So knowing that, we can take a look at this one. So we're going to have to distribute. So 3g times the 2g will give us 6g squared. Right? And then here we'll do the 3g times the positive 1, so that'll give us positive 3g. Right? And here you don't have to do anything, we'll just bring it down, so positive 3g squared minus g. Okay, so we're left with this expression here. So let's try to combine things that are the same. All right, we have a g squared, let's box that, or 6g squared, and we have a positive 3g squared. So 6 and 3 gives us 9. 9 of what? 9 of the g squared. Okay, now let's see, we have a regular 3g, positive 3, and we have a negative 1g, right? So think of it like this, you have $3 and you're minusing $1, so you're left with 2. 2 what? 2g. Right? So here we go. Here's our answer, our simplified expression, 9g squared plus 2g. And we're happy. Alright, what if you have fractions, right? I know you guys love to do fractions, so let's do one like this. So let's say we have a half, in parentheses half, oh I'm sorry, s, make that s funky, plus 12, we can do minus 4s, and we'll make that s funky. Right? So now we take that 1/2. Again, we're multiplying that 1/2 in front of the parentheses with each of the terms inside the parentheses. All right, we'll do it to the s first, so that'll give us 1/2 s. Okay, and then let's change the color. We have 1/2 times the positive 12, which gives us, what's half of 12? It's just 6 plus the 6. And then a half of the negative 4s, so half of 4. Well, we know it's negative, right? There's a plus here and a minus here, opposite signs. So we have a minus what? Well, half of 4. So that's going to be 2s. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have a half s and a negative 2s. So that will result in a negative 1 1/2 s. Right? You take the sign of the bigger number, so this one's 2, you take away a half, so you're left with negative 1 1/2, or 3 over 2, negative 3 over 2s. And the positive 6, that one you just rewrite it, right? Plus 6. There's no other numbers to combine with, so we're okay with that. So let's make this a little bit nicer, right? So we set negative 3 over 2, right? It's an improper fraction, s. plus the 6. And we are done. And again, we're all happy.